I'm gonna talk you through some things today. It's actually weird being here as a Swede in Denmark representing a Norwegian company, but I'll give it my best. When Ola called me to ask me to speak here, he said, I asked him, I was really keen to know, well, what are your expectations? He said, I want you to give them at least 4 sips of really fine cognac. I'm like, okay, I'll give it a shot. I don't exactly know what you mean, but what I'm here to talk about is this medium malt, as we call it in Schibsted. I'm obviously not representing all Schibsted, only Svenska Dagbladet, but it's given me quite a bit of an insight into this company. I work here as of 2 years, and I was actually quite far away from this type of structure 2 years ago. I was with Tasteline, a company that I started in 1999 with 2 of my colleagues from that I went to school with. We worked hard, very, very many years, trying to get all the food and drink producers to put recipes online. We basically had a search engine where we sold ingredient words, olive oil or dairy products or salt, pepper, to the large food and drink companies. Now that's a model that obviously today is taking off, but I can tell you there were a number of years where we wouldn't even be allowed to meet the cleaner at the respective companies. Now today I'm in this building, and I'll tell you a little bit about the challenges behind all of that. But before that, I'll give you just a short background. Schibsted was just, like many companies, started by entrepreneurs and was family owned in the mid-19th century. Moved on. I'd say that the biggest transformation was started in the late 80s, basically 1989. So that's when they really started to progress and see what they had to transform into. Now, I don't know if you can see this, but obviously they had a lot of offline positions, newspapers, TV production, publishing rights, and film rights. All traditional business with a heavy focus on the newspaper. Now, keeping in mind that they were basically enjoying an information monopoly with the papers. Didn't give them much of an incentive to do anything else. The TV comes along and brings another source of news to the table. And what happens? Well, the newspaper still feels that they're quite comfortable because population is growing, so the number of circulation is keeping quite stable. But obviously, from 95 and onwards, online platforms started to develop, and this is where the key take, where Schibsted really said, I mean, there were a number of projects that companies that took this step. They wanted to venture into the internet and online businesses, but they felt, and they were very excited until 99 when everything sort of plummeted. And if you don't try, you're never going to know, and there's a lot of learning in SIME that we can use extremely effectively, and I can tell you, you're going to see a lot of exciting things coming out of the Schibsted group, thanks to SIME, and with SIME.
Any more questions?
Yeah.
Do you have any more advice concerning how to combine the different cultures with a small company and a big TV company?
So do you have any more advice on how to combine the small company and the large company? Or from an organizational perspective?
Or to get innovation.
To get innovation and get
Okay.
synergy?
Yes, I think some of the best examples is to actually get people, because people are really curious, people want to learn. And when I was amazed to find people in my company that had been working there for 40 years. I was thinking, oh my God, I've been here all this time, what do they do? And many of you probably been with companies for 10 years. And I've been with a company for 8 years, so I was getting old. But I couldn't imagine what they would want to do, but that's completely wrong. They want to be within the project, and they want to give their ideas. I think respect is one of the key elements in building innovation and building strong teams, to get a number of people from the traditional and a number of people from the new media, so to speak, and get them to work together and put goals together and get there together. Because there's a lot of people who really, there are entrepreneurs everywhere within the company. You just need to find them and allow for them to exist.
So, with that, Congratulations.